A chilling and tragic incident has unfolded in Bengaluru, where the decomposed body of 19-year-old aspiring vlogger, Maya Gogoi, was discovered in a service apartment. The discovery was made on the morning of November 28th, after housekeeping staff entered room 101 at a service apartment in Indira Nagar, Bengaluru. When staff entered the room, they found Maya's lifeless body on a blood-stained bed. Today's story centers around 19-year-old Maya Gogoi, originally from Assam. Maya had moved to Bengaluru in 2021, just as the city was beginning to recover from the strict COVID lockdowns. She joined her elder sister, who was already living and working in the city, and they shared an apartment with their cousin. Maya quickly adjusted to life in Bengaluru. She was an active presence on social media, where she began sharing her life through vlogs under the name Maya Gogoi on YouTube. Her videos featured everyday moments and gave viewers a glimpse into her life as a young woman in a new city. In addition to her online activity, Maya found a job at an educational consultancy. Things seemed to be going well. She was settling in, finding her way in a new city, and gaining some success with her work. For a while, life appeared to be moving forward without any major complications. Maya had big dreams and was on the path to making them a reality. But little did anyone know her life was about to take a turn, leading to a chain of events that no one could have predicted. While settling into her new life in Bengaluru, Maya's world expanded in ways she hadn't expected. It was during this time that she met 21-year-old Arav Hanoi, a young man from Kunur, Kerala. Arav had recently completed his degree in business administration and moved to Bengaluru 6 months earlier to work as a student counselor. Arav Hanoi and Maya's relationship began through the dating app Bumble, where they connected and started dating. Over the next 6 months, their relationship grew. Though the two had never met before, destiny seemed to have its own plans. As they discovered they were both living in Bengaluru, their casual online interactions turned into regular chats. They quickly found common ground and began to share their experiences of the city, their work, and their lives. What started as a simple online friendship soon blossomed into something more. The connection between Maya and Arav grew stronger as they spent more time talking. Eventually they met face to face and their bond deepened, transforming into a romantic relationship. Maya found herself drawn to Arav's warmth and ambition, while he admired her creativity and drive. The two began spending more time together in the bustling city, sharing moments of joy, laughter, and dreams for the future. For Maya, meeting Arav felt like a fresh start, someone with whom she could build a connection, a relationship in a new city far from home. What had begun as a casual meeting of two strangers had evolved into a love story that seemed full of promise. But as their relationship deepened, there was no way of knowing that their story would soon take an unexpected dark turn that neither of them could have foreseen. Everything seemed ordinary in the lives of Maya and Arif until November 23, 2024. On that day, around 12:31 p.m., the couple checked into the Hotel Royal Living, a 3-star hotel in Indiranagar, Bengaluru. This exact time was recorded by the hotel's CCTV system. In the footage, Arav is seen wearing a white cap, while Maya smiles beside him. Both appeared calm, with no signs of distress. They entered the hotel together, each carrying a bag. After checking in, Maya sat on a nearby sofa, while Arav took care of the payment. But what was meant to be a simple hotel stay soon took a dark and tragic turn. The following day, November 24th, the hotel reception called the room to remind them that checkout was at noon. Arav picked up the phone and told the staff they would be checking out later in the evening and were willing to pay any extra charges. The hotel agreed to the late checkout. However, a few hours later, Arav called again, requesting an extension until November 26th. Since the hotel had no other bookings, they granted the request. On the morning of November 26th, at around 8:19 a.m., CCTV footage captured Arav quickly leaving the hotel, still wearing the same white cap. When the scheduled checkout time approached, hotel staff tried calling the room again, but no one answered. They then attempted to reach Arav by phone, but his phone was switched off, which raised immediate concerns. After several unsuccessful attempts to contact him, the hotel staff decided to check the room. The door was unlocked, and as they entered, they were immediately hit by a strong, foul smell. Looking around, they found Maya's lifeless body, partially covered by a blood-soaked blanket. Shocked and horrified, the staff immediately contacted the police. When the authorities arrived at the hotel room, they were met with a disturbing scene. Bloodstains were scattered across the floor, and a mobile phone was lying on the bed. It didn't take long for them to identify the victim as Maya Gogoi, and it quickly became clear that she had been murdered by Arav. The police's immediate priority was to track down his whereabouts. Hotel staff reviewed the CCTV footage, which showed Arav leaving the hotel at 8:19 a.m. After that, he appeared to vanish without a trace. Investigators then dug into Arav's phone records and discovered that, after leaving the hotel, he had booked a taxi to the railway station. But his trail went cold. They then turned to Maya's family in Bengaluru. As they learned more about Maya and Arav's relationship, the timeline of events began to come together. It was determined that Maya had been killed on the night of November 24th, with the coroner confirming over 10 stab wounds on her body. Further investigation revealed that Arav had bought a nylon rope and a knife online, tools he used to kill Maya. This wasn't a crime of passion, but a calculated act, planned in advance. While the exact reason for the murder remains unclear, police believe there had been ongoing personal conflicts between Arav and Maya. These arguments likely built up over time, but Arav has not provided a clear reason for his violent actions. After the murder, Arav didn't immediately flee. Authorities suspected he may have had further plans for the body, though those details are still under investigation. Instead of facing the consequences, Arav decided to leave Bengaluru. He traveled to Uttar Pradesh, passed through Varanasi, and eventually returned to Bengaluru. 4 days later, the police found Arav in Devanahalli and arrested him. The crime, which stemmed from a troubled relationship, ultimately led to his capture. The investigation is still ongoing, but it is clear that the murder was carefully planned. The tragic story of Maya Gogoi and Arav Hanoi serves as a chilling reminder of how personal conflicts can spiral into something far darker. From what seemed like a promising relationship to a brutal and premeditated crime, the events that unfolded in Bengaluru shocked everyone who knew them. Arav's calculated decision to murder Maya, driven by an unknown but growing tension, turned a seemingly ordinary stay at a hotel into a nightmare that would haunt the city. While we may never fully understand why Arav took such a violent step, it's clear that the deepening issues between him and Maya played a significant role in this tragedy. As we reflect on this heartbreaking story, it's a stark reminder of the fragility of relationships and the devastating consequences that can arise when conflict goes unresolved. Thank you for watching this episode. If you found this case intriguing and want to stay updated on more real crime stories, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Your support helps us bring more important cases like this to light.